Hello everybody, welcome back to the Rocks Roost and Let's Play Final Fantasy II. When last we left off, we were down here in the bowels of the Semitt Cave, here in this little sort of tool room or work room, what have you. We ran into Paul, the thief down here, who had planned to steal the Mythril from the Empire, but ended up getting caught. You mentioned this man named Borgen, who I believe we have heard of before, who is sort of a slave driver and a turncoat who's working with the Empire. Paul took the Salamand folks to safety, including Josef's daughter, and left us to deal with the problem. So let's see if we can do that. All right. Let's go ahead and look at our omniscient map here. Okay, so there's a treasure there in that little room on the left. And there is a door. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe that is one of those trap rooms. But I'm going to check it because we got to make sure to get all the chests. And here's our friends again. I think we'll attack. Remember, these are weak to fire, which might be counterintuitive. But of course, fire next to an explosive item usually ends in an explosion. So think of it that way, it makes perfect sense. The old bow to the face. Gotta love it. Alright. It's enough has happened for now. Let's have her work on that bow again. Excuse me. Alrighty. Yeah, we have a pretty good amount of gold at this point. 6,089. Fire tome. Let's see. We could have saved money, I guess, and waited for that. But we wouldn't have Fire 4 at this point if we'd done that. So that's the reason that I went ahead and bought one. And besides, it's not a very large expense anyway. In this version of the game, you don't have to worry about money as much. I say as much because you always need to be concerned about it. Don't be wasteful. I think this is a trap room, but let's check it. It is. Okay. Normally I'd say, well, trust my gut, but, well, we don't want to miss any chests, so. And I really don't want to look at a guide. I will use that chart that I've put in the description of all these videos that has the magic penalty, because I can't remember what the magic penalty of every single item is. I will refer to that on occasion, but for the most part I want to avoid using a guide if all possible. And this is supposed to be sort of a chill playthrough, right? So. But, I mean, I don't think trying to find all the chests is violating that. That's, who doesn't want the loot, right? Alright. Guy's HP is getting up there. That's pretty good. Probably should top up. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Alright, yeah, trap room. And so we just want to go down over to the right. Yeah, so let's go down to the center part. Central part. Step too far to the right. Let's just fight. Like we did last time. There's something to be said for the old wackadoodle. Now again, If you're playing the Famicom version of this game, don't do this. I mean, there's not an auto battle, but don't fight with your mages. At least with Maria, you're going for pure mage. Hey, an agility stat. No, I'm gonna quick save. We go up. Yeah, so don't do that, because in the Famicom version, if you were to say gain a point of strength, you might lose a point of intellect in the same fell swoop, so to speak. So do not do this in the original version, but you're safe to do it in this version. I think you're probably safe to do it in the PSP version too, and GBA. I'm not sure about the PlayStation. It's been so long since I played that version, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I played that version right after it came out, and not since. And how long has that been? Oh, that's been a minute. Alright. So I don't know if we're gonna... Well, Virian's HP's getting up there too. Nice. I don't know if we're going to encounter Borgin here, or a henchman. But we'll see. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a couple of doors up here. We have a treasure chest, and then a door way over there on the left. Okay. I'm sure we have some trap rooms here, but... in the instruments? It's too early in the morning for me, folks. In the interest of completeness, we'll go check it out. These goblins have very pink fingernails. The pink claw. All the better to claw you with. See here, Maria gained a point of strength. And the original, you'd probably lose a point of intellect. As you gain. I haven't seen the stat decrease yet, so... I'm assuming that's not a thing in this version. And again, the reason I'm attacking with her right now is because, excuse me, we already have the spells for the spells even where we want them to be. I don't want to level them any further because they're powerful enough, and the spell level dictates how much MP it costs to cast. So that is why. Okay, trap room. Is this one also a trap room? I can't remember. One of them is progress. It might be this one. Might be. But we're here, so we'll check it. Okay. Alright, sounds good to me. Oop. And yeah, okay, that's progress. That's what I was thinking. So, let's go get that treasure. And then we can scuttlebutt on up there and take care of that loser. Okay. Do we need a top up? Or it wouldn't hurt. Okay. I'm actually going to intercede here so that we can just cast this. Ooh, got a nice crit hit there. Not a bad idea to work on levels for that, so. Alright, so. Yeah, we're coming along. Coming along. Just checking the agility stat there. Let's see, what was her bow level? 4. Oh my goodness, wow. She is just powering through those levels. Spirit for Guy, that's good. Okay, so let's get the treasure chest first. Actually, no, let's not. I think we're looking at a trap room up there, but since I believe that, we'll check it first, and then we'll go back to the chest. Okay. Another spirit increase for Guy. Very good. Okay, let's go here since we're closer. Trap room? Trap room. You know, I'm not sure if I understand the philosophy behind you know, if you gain strength, you lose intellect. I mean, I understand it on paper, but I don't understand that. You know, the idea here was to create a. Is it thunder they're weak to, or ice? I can't remember. Was to create kind of a realistic sort of simulation, but I'm not sure where shooting a bow causes you to forget how to cast magic spells. Not sure. I mean, magic's not a real thing, so I guess it's kind of hard to say there's an analog there. Oh no! Oh yes! Now, this is the highest level monster we've encountered so far. The higher level the monster, the more experience you will gain per action on that monster. So, but our spells are like so high level, I don't know. I do like the graphic for that. He's weak to ice, like most of your turtles in your Final Fantasy type games. And he has obviously very high defense. I don't know if it's perfect physical defense. I think it is. You have to crit on him to get through it, I'm pretty sure. Alright. No, we're going to finish him off here. Just want to maximize the experience we can get. Alright. See there? A lot of level gains there. That's excellent. Excuse me. MP up to 105. Magic of 15. Very good. 300 gil. And a teleport tome. Yeah, that's why we didn't buy that. Let's go ahead and use it. It banishes the target to another dimension or transports the party out of dungeons when used in battle. I'm not sure. That's not exactly correct. It banishes target to another dimension when used in battle or transports the party out of dungeons. But what it doesn't say there, and is very important, is it costs a tremendous amount of HP for the user. Yeah, see, it does say it on this description screen, which is correct for the spell itself. The description for the tome is not. But maybe that is correct if you're using the tome as an item in battle. I'm not sure. Anywho, banishes the target to another dimension or transports the party out of dungeons using HP. Now, in the original, it was only the HP of the caster, so I assume that's the same here. And with that, I think we have all the chests in here except for the final, main chest. So let's whack a doodle on these dudes and get over with. And head on to where the foozle is. Foozle of this cave, anyway. Is it Borgin or is it a henchman? We'll find out. Well, I know, but I'm not going to spoil it till we get there. There's a lot of goblin guards in here. Have you noticed that? I guess this is supposed to represent the imperial presence down here. And that makes sense. Very nice, very nice. That was agility, yeah. Okay. Meow, meow. Okay, let's get him. Was that him again? I shouldn't key through that so fast. Yes, it was. That is amazing. In fact, that's so good. We're going to quick save. Okay. Now the question is, because we're kind of steamrolling here, the question is, does removing the chance for stats to go down actually destroy the balance of the game? Maybe. Maybe it does. Because normally I'd be about out of MP for Maria, and I'd have to pull some clever tricks with Sap and Minwu, or not Sap, Swap. But yeah, as it stands, I'm not going to have to. So look at this. No, it's not animated when you bring it up like this, but look at the mini map up there. Can't make it bigger. The waterfall. Isn't that cool? The map is animated. I don't think I'd ever noticed that before. Alright, so who are you? My HP's fine. Hey, rebels, never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting Mythril, you'd be right. My Mythril blade straight through your heart. Ooh, sick burn. Ah, it's time for the sergeant. So not Borgin, but a quote-unquote henchman. We'll see. We'll see how hench you are. I'm not convinced. Not convinced, sir. We don't want to cast teleport. There's really no need to level that spell up, so don't worry. I don't think we need this, but I'm doing it anyway. He's got that high defense. I think it's thunder he's weak to. Could be fire. I just can't remember. This is an interesting battle theme. I like the land turtle. This is another one of those higher tier enemies that can give you a lot of experience, so be sure to take advantage of that. That's gonna sting. Well, not as much as I thought. I guess he doesn't have an elemental weakness. Ugh. We're just doing that for fun. Got to keep up the practice, you know. Practice makes perfect. Wish my defense was that good. Okay, you know what? Let's just do that. Let's do that. Let's do this. And let's just do that. How about that? Does that sound good? Sounds great to me. You know, if I encountered somebody that could call down lightning on my head, I would certainly, I mean, it would give me pause, is all I'm saying. We should be getting close. Yeah, let's use the ice. Whoever came up with the idea of having a glowing outline for the party to indicate, you know, buffs was brilliant. I think Final Fantasy VI was the first time for that. And it's since been used in multiple places. It is handy, of course, when you have multiple buffs. It's not always... We got him. That wasn't so bad. Okay. Period. MP up. 9 points. Fantastic. Again, his magic use is basically going to be for emergencies only kind of thing, but I still want it there. Fantastic. 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 This is great. What's in the chest? Mythril. All the Mythril we could ever need is in that box. Isn't that fantastic? And we look at the old key item. Mythril, the ore of a magical metal. Let's see. Let's sort this. It's bugging me. Alright, so that's it for in here. Look at there. Isn't that neat? I just love the pixel water effects in these games, I swear. Okay. Let's just use... teleport. And if we look at Guy's HP, he's now in the critical range. So let's you know, we want Firian's cure to be high level, even though he doesn't have much MP. And that's because we're using him as an emergency healer. Okay. So you know, he doesn't need to be able to cast cure a whole bunch of times. But when you do decide to cast Cure with him instead of attack, it needs to be worth it. So that's why we want his level high. Save. Okay, let's see. Save right there. File 8. I'm going to write that down so I don't get confused. I always back up from a starting spot because, you know, in case there's a problem with the recording or whatever, you know, it's always good to have a backup there. In case you have to re-record like I did last time. Okay, let's head to Salamand then and see what Josef has to say. Ah, hell, let's just repeat what we just did. That's fine. I mean, this guy's a one-hit wonder anyway. Hey, 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 look at that agility. You love to see it. We're still missing a monster from here in the bestiary. I'm wondering if it is something that only appears after a sequence trigger of some kind. Not sure. I may look into that. I may resort. Look at that. Agility for Maria. Is that her first agility game? I believe it is. Yeah, she had 15 to start with, right? There's no way she gained 6. Those are so precious. I save after we get one. But I may, stoop to looking at a guide. When it comes to that, because, it's important. I do want to get all the bestiary. If there's a monster that's difficult to find, I think it would be kind of good of me to mention that. So that if you're watching and you want to play along, you'll know whether to waste your time hunting for it or not. Have I mentioned how much I love Firian's battle sprite? Yeah. And the overworld sprite. I think it looks really good. It's kind of funny. He looks like a fat little dwarf in the overworld sprite, but that's cute. I love it. I love the blue armor, the multicolored headscarf, do-rag. Excuse me. Pull the old whammy dude and rest up. It's going to cost right much, but we have some money. We have thousands of gil. But believe me, we need every penny. We have 86.58. Okay. So, what's up? Our husbands are back safe and sound, and we have you to thank for it. Well, you're welcome. Thanks so much. We owe our freedom to you. I love Josef, but I know that if I'm around, I'll just get in his way. Oh. Well, that's a pretty sweet rack you've got there, Josef. Here's, what's her name, Nelly? Thanks for saving me. Oh, you're welcome. This family must love green. There's a green book. Nelly has a green dress. Josef has a green smock. I mean, these people are after my own heart. Josef, you'd better get that Mythril back to Altair. Princess Hilda's waiting for you. Okay. Well, just thought I'd check in. I mean, Jehoshaphat. All right. Let's see. Is there anything in here we want to find? Okay. Excuse me. We did find this. That saved us the 1,000. Believe it or not, that was planned, folks. Okay, sap. I mean, this is black magic. Do we want that? I don't. We might want sap eventually, but, being the consummate cheapo, I'm going to wait. And I think we're good. Let's start working our way back to Altair, babe, and we'll see if we can get ready to make some progress. This is such a fantastic game. It really is. Hey, agility, baby. There you go. It's a shame so many people don't like it. I don't know. I know the leveling system is weird, but, if you just kick it in neutral for a minute. What'd you say? Salamand in the northeast is Babs. Okay. And just, sort of chill out and play the game. It's fun. There's something else. You can learn from him. Can I interest you folks in a ride now? You know, yeah, I think we might do that, but let me check before we go. I want to check the magic shop. I've got some money now, and I just can't remember for sure if there's anything here I want. So just bear with me for a minute here. Yeah, we want this. And it's cheap, so, you know, why not buy it? I mean, remember when it was a struggle to come up with 300? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and teach that to Guy. Okay, that's good. Alright. Now, let's go back to the pub. See if we can ride on that airship. Where can you take me? It sounds like fun. So, Bast, the city to our east, is under control of the Empire. They're building something terrible over there. Yeah, I know. Eventually, we're going to have to sort that out. Yeah, yes. Where can we go? Distance just dictates how much it costs, and wow, is it expensive. I was going to fly back to Altair, but I don't want to spend that much money. Well, let's save this for later. Now, we're going to need it for story reasons eventually. Sorry to get your hopes up, folks. But I'm just too darn cheap. Too darn cheap. Well, I guess we'll start the long walk back to Altair. Which is fine, because there's a few monsters we need to find for the bestiary. But that'll have to wait till next time for Let's Play Final Fantasy II, the Pixel Remaster. Thanks very much for joining me today. Hope you had a good time with me, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.